Now, it's no secret that combat sports are one of the most dangerous professions. However, in the case between boxing and mixed martial arts, which one is the most dangerous of the two? Now, that answer isn't as straightforward as you might think. For example, when looking at MMA, you are 9.6% more likely to get minor injuries, such as fractured bones, bruises, and contusions. In spite of that, these are still minor injuries, none of which are life-threatening or life-impairing. In the case of boxing, you are more likely to get the worst injuries, those injuries being serious eye injuries, head injuries, and even having a higher concussion rate. Now, this statistic might shock you, but 90% of all boxers receive a concussion at some point of their career. Not only that, but you are 13.4 times as likely to die inside of the ring instead of the octagon. Now, why is it the case that boxing is more dangerous than mixed martial arts? I mean, mixed martial arts seems like it's the more dangerous and brutal sport. So how can it be possible that it yields a significantly lower death rate? To answer this, we need to look at the nature of the two sports. In boxing, you are allowed to punch only in the upper half of the fighter's body, meaning that there are a lot more punches to the head. Whereas in MMA, you have a more diverse striking range and can nearly strike anywhere on the body. Let's also look at the gloves in MMA. They use smaller 4-ounce gloves with less padding, whereas in boxing, they use more padded 8 to 10-ounce gloves. Now, wouldn't that mean that the gloves with less padding would be more dangerous? Not necessarily. You see, when it comes down to it, yes, the punch from the MMA gloves would do more damage in one punch. But the thing is, you are more likely to get knocked out in that one punch than in boxing. In boxing, it is an accumulation of punches that really causes damage to the brain. It doesn't help that there are usually 12 rounds compared to mixed martial arts 3 to 5. And that, combined with all the accumulation of punches that you receive within a boxing match, makes it way more likely to get a concussion. Not only that, but in boxing, you have a rule set in place that if you get knocked down, you have a standing 8 count. What this does is allow the opponent to strike even more, thus causing more damage. But if you are knocked down in MMA, there is no chance for the fighter to get back up as the fight continues, which most likely ends in a stoppage by the ref, meaning that there can be no more trauma to the head. All in all, boxing and MMA are both dangerous sports which shouldn't be taken lightly because they can end up having tremendous consequences. I for one believe that you should respect all of our fighters, no matter who they are, for being brave enough to step into the ring or octagon. Let me know down in the comments which you would rather participate in, knowing all the risks. Make sure to comment and subscribe. I'm out.